Power is shifting in Chicago, and Episode 5 cracks it wide open. Secrets explode, trust shatters, and every move Tommy makes pushes him closer to a line he may not come back from. If you thought last week was intense, this episode hits harder. Moves faster and leaves everyone guessing who's really in control. Episode 5 opens with tension thick in the air. Chicago feels heavier, more dangerous, almost like the streets already know something big is coming. Tommy is moving with a different kind of focused calm on the outside, but you can feel the storm building inside him. The events of Episode 4 left him surrounded by enemies, unsure allies, and a business that's growing faster than anyone can safely manage. Episode 5 picks up right where the pressure left off, making it clear that every decision now has a cost. The episode wastes no time reminding us what's at stake. Diamond is still trying to keep the CBI steady, but trouble keeps circling him from all sides. Jennard, still unstable and unpredictable, is digging himself deeper into choices that don't only risk his life, they risk the entire operation. Claudia's moving in silence, playing her cards close, pushing toward her own goals while pretending to stand in the background. Every character is trying to gain ground, and the city feels like one big trap waiting to be sprung. We get quick flashes of tension between crews, showing that alliances are thin and trust is almost gone. Episode 5 sets the tone early. No one is safe, not even the people who think they're running things. Tommy reads the energy fast. He knows a storm is brewing, and instead of stepping back, he steps straight into it, ready to take control before someone else tries to take it from him. The setup of this episode is simple but powerful. Everyone wants power, everyone wants control, and no one is willing to back down. This is the moment when small choices turn into big consequences. Episode 5 doesn't ease into the action, it throws you right into the heat, reminding you exactly why this world is dangerous, addictive, and impossible to walk away from. Episode 5 jumps straight into motion, and every scene feels like someone is about to snap. Tommy starts the episode on the move, checking his corners, hearing whispers on the streets, and sensing that someone is trying to tighten the grip around him. He doesn't wait for answers, he goes out and forces them. The first big moment comes when Tommy tracks down a crew that's been stirring trouble behind his back. The meeting starts calm, but the tension is loud. One wrong word and the whole room could explode. Tommy gives them a choice: either fall in line or feel the fire. And the way he delivers it makes it clear he's not in the mood for games. Meanwhile, Diamond tries to clean up the mess left by Jennard, but things get messy fast. Diamond's trying to play the leader, trying to keep CBI alive, but every corner he turns shows him another problem waiting to blow up. Episode 5 paints him as a man caught between loyalty and survival. His scenes are heavy, filled with quiet frustration and the fear that everything he built is slipping away. Jennard, on the other hand, is spiraling deeper. He's making risky deals, meeting with people he shouldn't trust, and pushing himself into a darkness that even his crew sees coming. Each scene with him feels like watching someone walk through a minefield blindfolded. Claudia moves like a shadow throughout the episode. She's calm, cold, and calculating. When she steps into the frame, the whole vibe changes. She's making silent plays, building her own lane, watching everyone else fight while she arranges pieces they don't even know are part of her plan. Her scenes don't need loud drama, the quiet looks, the hidden conversations, and the way she studies the board shows she's building something that's going to shake the whole city. As the episode pushes forward, tension between crews grows thicker, small sparks ignite into full fire, deals get broken, threats get made, and every character finds themselves in a moment where they must choose, fight harder or get pushed out. The energy keeps rising until it feels like the whole city is holding its breath. Episode 5 doesn't just move, it rolls like a wave, carrying everyone toward a breaking point they won't be able to escape. Episode 5 digs deep into the minds of every major player, showing who's rising, who's slipping, and who's finally revealing their true motives. At the center of it all stands Tommy, a man who refuses to bend even when the weight of Chicago tries to crush him. This episode shows a shift in him. He's colder, sharper, and more calculated than before. The lines between survival and domination blur as he realizes he can't just run the game. He has to own the city before the city owns him. Every choice he makes seems to come with more heat, and instead of backing away, Tommy steps closer to danger like he's greeting an old friend. Diamond, once calm and steady, begins to crack under the pressure. Episode 5 exposes a version of him we rarely see, a leader who's unsure if he still has control. His loyalty to CBI is being tested from all sides. You can feel his frustration grow with every scene. He's trying to protect his people, but he's also facing the fear that loyalty might get him killed. His character arc in this episode shows a man torn between guiding his crew and saving himself. And that tension hits hard. Jennard's downfall becomes clearer than ever. He's slipping into a dangerous mix of desperation and pride. His scenes show the ugly truth. He's fighting battles no one asked for and making moves that leave cracks in the foundation of everything he once controlled. You can see the fear in his crew, the doubt in their eyes as they watch him fall apart. Episode 5 doesn't hide it. Jennard is becoming his own worst enemy, and the damage is spreading fast. Claudia's transformation is one of the most powerful elements of this episode. She isn't loud, she isn't flashy, but her silence speaks louder than any threat. Episode 5 shows her breaking away from old alliances and building a new identity, one where she doesn't rely on anyone, not even her closest partners. Her scenes feel like puzzle pieces locking into place. She's shaping her own empire, and every move she makes is calculated with surgical precision. She's becoming the quiet storm that everyone underestimates until it's too late. The episode settles. It's clear that every character is reaching a point of no return. Relationships shift, power balances tilt, and the city feels like it's preparing for a clash that no one will walk away from unchanged. Episode 5 doesn't just change the story, it changes the people inside it, setting the stage for chaos in the episodes that follow. The final stretch of Episode 5 hits like a sudden punch, shifting the whole energy of the season. The closing scenes don't just end the episode, they reshape everything we thought we understood. As the tension in the city reaches its peak, the episode's ending locks every major character into a place they can't escape from. The streets go quiet in that eerie way that usually means a storm is seconds away from breaking loose. And just like that, the show flips the table. The climax pulls all the smaller storylines together into one moment that changes the direction of the entire season. Tommy finds himself staring at a new threat that wasn't even on the board before. The twist doesn't just challenge him, it traps him. For the first time in a long time, you see that quick flash of uncertainty in his eyes, like he's realizing even he might have underestimated his enemies. The ending shows that the power struggles he's been juggling are no longer separate battles. They're becoming one giant war, and every side wants his head on a spike. Diamond's world also shakes at the end. The final scenes reveal cracks. He can't hide anymore. A decision made earlier in the episode comes back to haunt him in a way he never expected. It forces him to face a truth he's been avoiding. Leadership doesn't protect him. It paints a target on his back. His final moment says everything without a single word, fear mixed with determination, knowing he's about to step into something he can't control. Jennard's ending is chaotic, dark, and heavy. Episode 5 leaves him at a breaking point where his past decisions lock him into a corner with no clean way out. You can feel the danger closing in on him, like every wrong move he made earlier has finally lined up against him. The cliffhanger around his story suggests that Episode 6 is not going to be kind to him. And then there's Claudia. The ending reveals a move she's been hiding all episode. It's quiet, slick, and powerful, exactly her style. She steps onto the chessboard with a play that will shock everyone once it comes to light. The city doesn't know it yet, but she just set a fuse that could blow up the balance of power from the inside. The final shot of Episode 5 is pure chaos in the making. It leaves you with that uneasy feeling like you're standing at the edge of something massive. The episode ends right when the pressure hits its highest point, making Episode 6 feel like it's going to explode from the first minute. Every character is trapped in their own fire, and the next episode is where the flames finally meet.